ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Good morning, welcome back. So today let us study Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So uncertainty, that means there is some it is associated with some doubt, or there is some error associated with that. So the meaning of uncertainty, so where there is uncertainty. Now let us see the statement first. The statement is, it is not possible or impossible to determine simultaneously and accurately the exact position and momentum of smaller particles like electron. I repeat, it is not possible to determine simultaneously and accurately the exact position and momentum or velocity of smaller particles like electron. So if you see the statement, I have used two physical quantities, say position and momentum, or say velocity. Position, momentum, they are mutually exclusive variables. So what is actually is trying to explain? Let us say, now if I take atom, according to Bohr, electron revolves around the nucleus in circular path, well defined path. Now can we see atom? No, atom is very small, very small. We cannot see atom with our naked eye. Can I see electron? Electron is much smaller than atom. If I cannot see atom with my naked eye, then I cannot see electron. Then how do you locate the position of electron? So this is one experiment. What they use is a microscope like this, and the electron is bombarded with high energetic photon, right? It's like firing a bullet. They fire high energetic photon onto this atom. When the photon strikes the electron, there is a scintillation, flash of light is produced. Flash of light is produced. By seeing that flash of light, we can say that we can tell the location of the electron, right? Suppose imagine that, say this is the location of electron, right? What we have done under microscope, we have bombarded the electron with high energetic photon. When the photon strikes the electron, it produces scintillation or flash of light that can be observed. The appearance of flash of light indicates that there is an electron. This is the position of electron. But at the same time, simultaneously means at the same time, right? At the same time, right, if I want to determine the velocity or momentum of electron, then I cannot exactly accurately tell the value of momentum, because when the photon strikes the electron, right, energy transfer takes place, or energy of electron increases, velocity increases, momentum increases. So there is uncertainty in its velocity. There is uncertainty associated with its velocity. If I determine precisely the position, then there is uncertainty associated with its momentum will increase. Suppose by using some method, if you are able to determine the velocity at some point, imagine I have determined the momentum of electron here, right? At the same time, I cannot fix the location. Why? Because the electron is revolving, the electron is in motion. So if I precisely predict, or if I precisely fix the momentum value, but right, then I cannot accurately tell the exact location of the electron at the same time. That is why these two variables are known as mutually exclusive variables. So, there is always some uncertainty, some doubt is associated with position or momentum or velocity of electron. Position, momentum or position, velocity. There is always some doubt in their numerical values, or there is some uncertainty associated with these mutually exclusive variables. The reason is we cannot see with our naked eye, right. So, we do some experiment. While doing that experiment, right, there is always some uncertainty associated with mutually exclusive variables. So, according to Heisenberg, the uncertainty, the product of uncertainty in position and momentum should be greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So, this is the principal equation given. So, here what is delta x? Delta x represents error or uncertainty in position. Error or uncertainty in position. Delta p, uncertainty or error in momentum of particle. H is constant, 4 is constant, pi is constant, right. Sometimes h bar, they use h bar, which is equal to h by 2 pi. So, instead of writing h by 2 pi, they use h bar. So, here you will get h bar by 2. So, the product of this uncertainty is position and momentum should be greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Now, one more important point. What is momentum equal to? Momentum equal to mass into velocity. Uncertainty in momentum, mass, there cannot be any uncertainty. So, let us write mass, let us assume constant. So, uncertainty in velocity. So, substituting here, what we get? Delta x, delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m, where delta v is uncertainty in velocity, where m is mass of the particle. M is mass of the particle, right. So, here suppose if delta x is 0, what is the meaning of delta x? Uncertainty associated in the position. Delta x is equal to 0, that means there is no uncertainty, that means you have determined the location of the particle with say 100% accuracy. Then what happens to delta p? So, if I substitute here, delta p greater than or equal to 4 pi h by 4 pi delta x. What is delta x? 0. So, this should be greater than or equal to infinite. That means the uncertainty in momentum will be, then delta p is equal to infinity. That means the uncertainty in momentum is equal to infinity. So, if you determine the position with 100% accuracy, then there is high degree of uncertainty in momentum. Similarly, is equal to or greater than, you can write both equal to or greater than. Similarly, if delta p is 0, then delta x will be greater than or equal to infinity. Right. So, if there is no uncertainty in momentum, that means no uncertainty in velocity, you have determined the velocity of the particle with 100% accuracy, then the uncertainty associated with the position is infinity. The particle can be anywhere in space, that is the meaning. So, here position and momentum are known as mutually exclusive variables. Mutually exclusive variables. Are there any other mutually exclusive variables? Let us. So, momentum equal to mass into velocity, right? So, if I multiply and divide with the time, what I am doing? Multiplying and dividing with time. So, change in velocity, velocity by time, nothing but acceleration, nothing but acceleration. So, this is m into acceleration into time. So, what is mass into acceleration? That is nothing but force, force into time, force into time, right? So, let us write multiply with displacement, position into displacement, force into displacement into time, right? So, force into displacement is nothing but energy into time. So, uncertainty in position into uncertainty in momentum equal to uncertainty in energy into uncertainty in time. So, energy and time are other mutually exclusive variables. So, therefore, what I can write is uncertainty in energy into uncertainty in time is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Again, sometimes h by 2 pi is constant is replaced with the letter h bar. So, here once again momentum p, mass into velocity. Now, multiplying and dividing with the time, mass, velocity by time into time. Change in velocity by change in time is nothing but acceleration, right? So, replacing velocity by time with acceleration, mass into acceleration into time. Mass into acceleration is nothing but force. So, momentum equal to force into time here. Now, multiplying on both side with displacement, momentum into displacement, force into displacement into time. Force into displacement is nothing but energy. So, replacing this with energy. So, momentum into displacement equal to energy into time. So, these two are mutually exclusive variables. So, energy and time must be mutually exclusive variables. That means it is not possible to determine simultaneously and accurately the energy and time of a particle, the energy associated with the particle at a given time. So, uncertainty in momentum, position into uncertainty in momentum is equal to uncertainty in energy into uncertainty in time. So, replacing this value, the product in uncertainties of energy and time should be greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So, delta E is uncertainty in energy, uncertainty in time, so this is about uncertainty principle. Right, let us recollect some important point. Here we cannot determine mutually exclusive variables of smaller particles like electron, right? Mutually exclusive variables like position and momentum. If you determine one of them accurately, right, simultaneously you cannot determine accurately, right, the value of its mutually exclusive variable. So, here example position and momentum, here example energy and time. If you determine one with accurately, simultaneously the uncertainty in other variable will be infinity. Right. So, how it deviates from Bohr's concept, let us see. What did Bohr say? Bohr says that electron revolves around the nucleus in a fixed path. Electron is present or revolves around the nucleus in a fixed path. But what uncertainty says, it is based upon dual nature. So, here the electron is revolving around the nucleus in the form of a wave. The electron is revolving around the nucleus in the form of a wave. Therefore, electron cannot be found at a fixed distance always from the nucleus. That means he rejected definite path for electrons. Bohr proposed that electron has definite path. Electron is always present at a fixed distance from the nucleus. But what he says, electron cannot be always found at a fixed distance. Sometimes it may be near to the nucleus, sometimes it may be far from the nucleus. So we can only, he says that we can only predict the probability. We cannot exactly fix the location, right, from the nucleus. So he rejected the concept of fixed path as proposed by the Bohr. Even Bohr said that electron can have fixed values for energy and velocity. But what uncertainty principle says that we can always predict the probability, we cannot fix the values of energy or velocity. They cannot have a fixed values because electron revolves around the nucleus in the form of wave. It possesses both dual nature, that is particle and wave nature. Here he considered only particle nature. So there is a difference, right? So finally he only said that we can predict the probability of finding the electron at a point from the nucleus. We can only give the probability values for energy and velocity. They cannot have fixed values always. Let us do some problems. First one, the position of an electron is known to be within 2 into 10 power minus 11 meters. What is its minimum uncertainty in velocity? So here what is given? Electron, so delta x is given around 2 into 10 power minus 11 meters. So we require mass of electron, that is around 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Right. Next we have to know the minimum uncertainty in velocity, that is delta v. Right. So already we have studied delta x into delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. We require delta v, so delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m delta x. Substituting the values. So he asked minimum, so minimum is, it should be, I am taking the equal to sign, greater than will be, this value will be higher, you will get delta v higher value. We require minimum, so I am taking equal to value. So substituting h 6.625 in SI units 10 power minus 34, right, joules second. Now 1 joule equal to 1 kg meter square per second square. So I am using those units here. So joule into second, therefore what I can write here is kg meter square by second square into second. Right. Next, 4 pi is nothing but 3.14 around. Mass of the electron 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Uncertainty in position uncertainty is given here 2 into 10 power minus 11 meters. So let us cancel the units now, right? I can cancel kg. See here, kg, second square, I can cancel, square meter, leftover is meter per second, the units will be in meter per second. Now I can write the approximate values here, 4 into 3, 12 point something, this is 12 point something, 6.6 by approximately 12 point something, I can cancel this by 2 times. Okay, right. So this is 1 by 2, 1 by 2 is 0.5, this is 1, this is 2 in the denominator, 1 by 2 is 0.5, right. 2 into 9, 18, so approximately I am taking this as 18 point something, 19 or around 20 I will take. So that is also 0.5, that will be around 0.5, sorry 0.05. So this is approximately, so it is less than 20, so it will be slightly higher. Okay, so can approximately get around 2.5. So here we have 10 power minus 34, 10 power minus 31, so it will be minus 3 here left over. If it comes to the numerator, it becomes plus 11 minus 3, 10 power 8. So already we have here around 3 units. So if I write 1 unit decimal, so I have to remove 2, so it will be around 10 power 6. So further if you simplify, you will get around 2.5 into 10 power 6, and the exact value is 2.9 into 10 power 6 meters per second. Coming to the next one, if the uncertainty in the position of an electron is given, what will be the uncertainty in velocity? So same one to be correct. So delta x is given 0.33 picometers, nothing but 0.33 into 10 power minus 12 meters, right? So if I simplify this, it will be around 3.3 into 10 power minus 13 meters, right? So electron, we require mass of electron, that is 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 kg. We have to find the uncertainty in velocity. So delta V is equal to h by 4 pi m delta x. So I am finding minimum uncertainty in velocity. So h 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 kg meter square per second square into second, 4 into pi 3.14, mass of electron 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 kgs, uncertainty in position, that is 3.3 into 10 power minus 13 meters. Now you can see s square cancel, square m cancel, kg. So left over is meter per second, right? So 3.3, this is approximately 2 times, 2 1s are 2 2s are, so 1 by 2 0.5, 9 into 3 27, this value approximately I am taking it as 30, 1 by 30 is 0.033. So if you multiply and simplify, approximately you will get around 1.75, right? So left over is 10 powers 0.5 into 33, right? So 3 3 5 3 is 15, 5 3 is 15, 16. Okay, 1.65. 1 2 3 4, 2 numbers. 1.65 into 10 power minus 2. Here it is 10 power minus 3. Left over 10. So I have to remove. So it is 1.65 10 power 8 meters per second. Right, next question. An electron has a speed of, so speed is given, velocity of electron is say some 30,000 centimeters per second. Accurate up to, that means there is uncertainty in velocity of 0.01 percentage of v, that is 0.001 by 100 into v. What is v? 30,000 centimeters. So let us simplify this. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, so I will get around 0.3 centimeters per second. This is uncertainty in velocity. What is the uncertainty in locating its position? So mass of electron This is given in CGS units. So let us calculate this in CGS units. So 9.11 into 10 power minus 28 grams. Uncertainty in position. So delta x. So let us find minimum uncertainty. So I can take equal to symbol by h by 4 pi m delta v. So this is in CGS unit 6.625 into 10 power minus 27 grams centimeter square by second square into second 4 into 3.14 mass of electron 9.11 into 10 power minus 28 grams into uncertainty in velocity. Just now we have calculated 0.3 centimeters per second. So let us cancel the units. Second square, gram, okay. So square centimeter. So I'll get centimeters per second. Sorry, here I have one more second. Seconds will be cancelled. I'll get in centimeters. So here second square cancel, second cancel, right? Gram cancel. We have centimeter square centimeters cancel. Left over is centimeter. Uncertainty in position, right? So same way let us calculate this. This is approximately 2 times 9 3 is 27, approximately 1 by 3. So here you have 2 times 1 by 6. So if you simplify this, you will get around 1.93 centimeters. 1.93 centimeters. Now coming to the next one, if uncertainty in position and momentum of a particle is numerically equal. So what does it mean? Uncertainty in momentum of a particle is numerically equal. Okay. Delta x is equal to delta p. Then minimum uncertainty in the speed. Right. So delta x equal to delta p. So first let us write the equation delta x into delta p greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So I can replace delta x with delta p or delta p with delta x. So I require delta v, so I am replacing delta x. So delta p into delta p, because delta x equal to delta p greater than or equal to minimum. So I can write equal to sign h by 4 pi. So delta p equal to square root of h by 4 pi. What I can write delta p as m delta v. So delta v equal to 1 by 2m square root of h by pi. So we get second option. Next question. The mass of a particle is 10 power minus 10 gram and its diameter is 10 power minus 4 centimeter. If its speed is 10 power minus 6 centimeters per second with 0.0001 percentage uncertainty in measurement, the minimum uncertainty in its position is. You can see the options, they are expressed in SI units, meters. So let us calculate in meters. SI units. So mass of the particle 10 power minus 10. In SI units you have to substitute in kilograms. So it becomes 10 power minus 13 kilograms. Its speed v is given as 10 power minus 6 centimeters per second, and we have to express in meters. So minus 8 meters per second. With uncertainty delta v is 0.0001 percentage of v. So this is 0.0001 by 100 into 10 power minus 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 14, you will get 10 power minus 14 meters per second. What we have to find is the minimum uncertainty. So delta x. So delta x minimum therefore equal to h by 4 pi m delta v. So SI unit 6.625 10 power minus 34 kg meter square per second square into seconds, 4 into 3.14. Mass of the particle 10 power minus 13 kgs into delta v. Delta v is 10 power minus 14 meters per second. So let us cancel the unit. Second square will be cancelled, kg kg, meter meter, we have meters per second, right? So second also cancel, leftover is meters. So you can see here this is 6.625, 4 into 3 approximately 12 point something, so I can cancel approximately 2 times. So 1 by 2 0.5 something, so we will get around 5.28, that is understood. So 0.528 if I take, so here 10 power minus 34 we have, this to the numerator, I think this is 14, right? 27, 4, 3, 27 plus 27, right? You will get 10 power minus 7, we have 0.5, so if you write in 5 times something, you will get 10 power minus 8. So approximately it should be 5.28 into 10 power minus 8 meters. Coming to the next one, the uncertainty in position of an electron is equal to its de Broglie wavelength. Calculate the minimum percentage error in its measurement of velocity approximately. So let us read once again. The uncertainty in position of an electron is equal to its de Broglie wavelength. Let de Broglie wavelength is lambda. So lambda equal to what? H by mv or h by p. I can write like this. Minimum percentage error in its velocity, that is delta v by v percentage. How much? Minimum percentage error, right? Right. So let us proceed. Delta x into delta p greater than or equal to. So minimum, let us write equal h by 4 pi, right? Because we require minimum percentage error. Delta x, delta p. So I have to replace delta x, before the delta x equal to h by 4 pi m delta v. Instead of delta x I can substitute h by p or h by mv. Now if you see carefully, what I can cancel, h m. So what we get is delta v by v equal to 1 by 4 pi. I require percentage error, so what I will do is delta v by v percentage equal to 1 by 4 pi into 100. So 100 by 4 is 25 by 3.14, approximately it will be 8%.